And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And it's slipped out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Jordan. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Got his man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40, and he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Boston College 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking the play. power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the air, trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never... for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Gain of 20. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Perkins. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball, though. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
21, Boston College, 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick it away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fair catch, called for and made. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. To the air, it's Coates. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Number 7 with the catch and score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up 14 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Arizona State 28, Boston College 0.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Scanning the field, it's Coates. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Boston College 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. If it's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink. It is hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Perkins. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give to the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Longer. Gorilla. Gaucho.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they trying to burn this defensive back? And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 42. Boston College, 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Perkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State, 42. Boston College, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. With jet sweep pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground. He's got it again. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Works the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Arizona State 42, Boston College 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Arizona State offense takes over first and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Jordan. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. And running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They'll run it. It's Gentry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Buys a little extra time. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. And it's caught inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.